Welcome to the Kasoka Show. My name is Isaac Mulwa and I am your host today. If you are new here, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and also inviting a friend to subscribe to this channel. Thank you. I have decided to bring something to do with development because once again it is an electioneering period, and unfortunately the politicians will be on our doors telling us what they'll do. 90% of the chances, or rather 90% of the times, they never do whatever they promise. And I would like to address us as Kenyans. We deserve better livelihoods. We deserve better services because I have come to learn with experience that the things which go around in Kenya, they were discovered long time ago in the European countries, that is in America, in the UK, in Asia. They were discovered long time ago. For instance, I was diagnosed with a demyelinating disease, that is MS. But unfortunately, you realize that in America it was diagnosed, or rather it was discovered way back in the 1960s. That is, even Kenya got independence. So you wonder, what are our leaders doing? Because we have elected them, we've sent them there to represent us and also to be able to voice whatever we want. So in this case, I would like to measure with health. Health is very important in any nation. That's why in countries like the United States of America, you saw something called Obamacare. But in short, what I'm trying to say is the politicians we elect right now, we are not just going to elect them to go and sit in parliament. We are going to elect them to go and make a change in parliament. You've seen most people have resigned. Most government officials have resigned. I think it's sending a very bad message to us because these people are going for the political seats, leaving very lucrative positions in their places of work just to go and do that thing which they do best. So Kenyans, this time around, please be woke and be able to identify the scams and the real people who are going to assist us. For example, we have NHIF. Did you know that NHIF can really assist you? Yes, it can assist you, but I doubt if the politician wants you to know that NHIF can assist you, because he still wants you to be dependent on them at all times. Politicians always survive on something called relevancy. They want to remain relevant to you. That's why you find that in a region like the region where I come from, there are some roads which we've been promised since the year 1963, and up to date they are still building those roads as if they have never even started. So whenever every politician comes, the politician says, I'll build your road. The politician says, I'll build your road. So it becomes very monotonous, and you wonder, is it really every time a road, or what is happening? But anyway, as we go to elect people, let us be very wise, and also let us be people who know what we want, because they are leaders, but they are better. They are people who want to move us forward, or rather, they are people who want to betterment of our lives. One thing I want to warn Kenyans in general is politicians who give money for election. Politicians who give money in exchange of votes. And I'll tell you for free, even in a layman's way of thinking, whenever I give you 1,000 shillings for you to elect me, why am I investing in this position? Why am I investing to be elected? It means that I have seen a loophole somewhere. Most politicians in Kenya, they are offering a lot of money to citizens so that they can be voted. But I would like to advise Kenyans to be very wise. Even if they are going to elect people, beware. If someone gave you money for you to elect them, when they get into that office which they are seeking for, they'll refund their money and they'll steal from you, and there is nothing you'll do to them because they already bribed you to elect them anyway. Another one is that if someone has to come in using a particular political party as a vehicle so that they can be elected, there are some regions which usually say if you do not have a particular party, you will not be able to pass in the election. For example, in Nyanza, that is in the Luo Nyanza, they usually say if you come there with another ticket that is not ODM, you are not going to pass. If it is in Rift Valley, if you're not a follower of the DP, you're not going to pass. If it is the Ukambani, if you're not a wiper person, you're not going to pass. If it is in Central, if you're not a follower of the central parties, actually nowadays in Central there are several parties, but the major party is Jubilee. So in Central, if you're not a follower of Jubilee, you're not going to pass. So I think that mentality promotes sycophancy, and it leads to failure to elect leaders who are going to make a change in the country. So I think it's high time, or rather, it's time that Kenyans changed from that sycophancy way of thinking and stop stereotyping people based on the parties they come with, and move forward. The other thing which has really caught my eye is these people who resigned from very top government positions, or rather top private sector positions. Like, I know a friend of mine, I can call them a friend because I have their number, they have my number. A friend of mine has decided to leave a job where he was earning more than $1 million. The other thing I have noticed is that people are leaving overseas countries to come to Kenya to vie for positions. As in, it is raising a lot of eyebrows, and only fools will be lied. And unfortunately, the way we live, or rather the way we conceptualize our things, especially in the Kenyan electioneering periods, we only look at how much money is the person placing on the table before we elect him. Well, this is not boldness to attack anyone. I am not attacking anyone. I am just concerned based on how things are going, and I am wondering, can we make our country better? Can we change how Kenyans vote in this day and age? Because most of the voters nowadays are youth, but even if they are youth, they are still looking at the pockets. Thank you very much. Subscribe to this channel.